Well, well, well. You're back again. You really can't stay away from me, can you? Oh well. So, let me guess. You need help studying again? Well, come on, out with it already. There you go. That wasn't too hard, right? Of course I'm gonna help you. So, what exactly do you need help studying with? Oh, so you're learning about the different layers of the skin, as well as their functions. Yeah, I can teach you that. I just hope that this time you don't fall asleep. But alas, if you do, I suppose I can look after you. Now, to get started, well, okay. So, the skin happens to be the largest organ of the body. Yeah, you heard that right. Our skin is considered an organ. Furthermore, the skin is very important as it protects us from the dangers of the outside world, such as, germs. And of course, it also helps regulate our body temperature. But perhaps you knew all of that already, so why don't we just get into the layers of the skin? As a quick overview, the skin is made of 3 layers: the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. Just to let you know, this lesson is going to be way more simple than learning about the cranial nerves, so don't worry. Anyways, the epidermis is the top layer of the skin, aka the layer we can see and touch. This wonderful layer of skin is made up of proteins, such as keratin. The epidermis is also the layer that protects us from the outside world. As I said before, it protects us from germs, but also from the elements, like the sun and the rain. The epidermis also plays a role in the production of new skin, because yes, we people shed, as I am sure you know. We have new skin about every 30 days, give or take. I think that's pretty cool if you ask me. Another cool thing about the epidermis is that it contains melanin, which is the pigment that's responsible for our skin color. Whoa, that's the epidermis down. There's 2 more layers to go. See, we're almost done already. The next layer is called the dermis, which is, you guessed it, the middle layer of the skin. The dermis is pretty thick as it makes up about 90% of the skin's thickness. The dermis helps with hair growth, as the root of our hair follicles can be found here. The dermis also contains the proteins collagen and elastin. Collagen helps keep the skin strong, and elastin gives skin its elasticity. Fun fact, as we age, we start to have less collagen and elastin, which is why you may see in older individuals that their skin is a lot more loose. Anyways, our oil glands are also present in the dermis, which can help keep our skin soft and smooth. Or, can be annoying if we produce too much of it. I never said the skin was perfect. Want to know another thing that's very annoying? sweating. Yep, the dermis also has our sweat glands. But sweating does serve a purpose. It helps us regulate our body temperature. So I suppose I can look past that. Carrying on, nerves can also be found in the dermis, which of course is super helpful to feel the temperature of things or, feel pain. And lastly, our blood vessels are found in the dermis, which is crucial to providing the epidermis with nutrients and keeping the overall skin nice and healthy. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have on the dermis. We are really going through these pretty fast. So I suppose taking a short little break couldn't hurt. I just want to take a bit of time to let you know that I really do appreciate you coming to me for study lessons. It helps me test my knowledge and see what I still remember. But more importantly, it makes me feel like you trust me. And that honestly goes a very long way. So, thank you. I will always help you in any way that I can. I may not know it all, but I will always do what I can to help you. Plus, I really do enjoy spending time with you like this. Alright. Before I get too mushy, we should probably continue the lesson. Okay. The bottom layer of the skin is the hypodermis. It is also known as the fatty layer. Because this layer contains fat, it acts as a cushion for our muscles and bones, thus providing us with some protection from injuries. The fat in the dermis also provides a role in body temp regulation. Moving on, besides fat, the dermis has our connective tissues, which, as the name suggests, it's a tissue that connects our skin to muscles and bones. Remember how I said the dermis has nerves and blood vessels? Well, of course, they extend into the hypodermis to branch out in order to connect the hypodermis to the rest of the body. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have. A nice, not too complicated overview, I'd say. Hopefully you found it helpful. I guess while I'm at it, I can provide more random information about taking care of the skin. I'm pretty sure you've heard this one before, but putting on sunscreen is crucial in preventing the skin from getting sunburned. Trust me, you don't want to get sunburned. It really hurts. Like, a lot. Aside from applying sunscreen, it is also important to prevent dry skin by applying moisturizer. Dry skin is, more prone to cracking and bleeding. And, well, as I said before, our skin protects us from the outside world. So it's best to protect it as much as we can in order to prevent any risk for infection. Alright, the last tip I can give you in caring for skin is to do regular skin checks. I feel this often gets forgotten. It's always good to do skin checks in order to notice any changes, because the quicker you notice a change, the quicker you can get it checked out by a medical professional and potentially prevent a bigger problem. So, when you have time, just look yourself over and make sure everything looks right. If something seems off or concerning, well, that's probably the time you should schedule an appointment with a doctor. And, well, there you have it. I managed to teach you about the 3 layers of skin and even added some extra information for fun. Well, now that that's out of the way, I'm kinda hungry. So, as payment, I'll have you buy me some food. You know, I could really go for a sandwich and some crunchy chips. Huh? You thought I did this solely out of the kindness of my heart? Oh wow, you're too funny. I wanted to get something out of this too. I mean, I've been helping you study for a while, so it's the least you can do. So, come on now. We must get going. Food awaits.